Alright, gentle people, it seems that V-Jump, Shueisha, the powers that be, whoever they are, since they got tired of you guys leaking the chapters and say, yo, if we're going to get spoiled on our new monthly content, let's do it ourselves. Well, when everyone, Sanju Uchiha here. So, I'm here on the official Naruto website, and interestingly enough, they have put out two articles previewing the upcoming chapter of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Now, this is a bit strange. I'm not used to them actually doing these official previews. I know Dragon Ball Super and its manga usually do those. At least for the last year or so, give or take. Like we get to see some sketches that Toyotaro does. But yeah, this is like brand new when it comes down to Boruto, right? So as of this recording, it's the 18th of December, and this video should be going up tomorrow. So when you're seeing this, will be like 1 day away from the official release. If the entire chapter doesn't get released on the web by then. But yeah. But anyway, so interestingly enough, we have an official preview for chapter 5, which should be the beginning of a new volume. And we have 2 pages here. Interestingly enough. So let's take a look. Let's have like a short discussion. So of course, this is in Japanese. I don't know if any of you guys have any official translations out there. And of course, the article itself doesn't do any translations per se. But it's still interesting. What we have is seemingly, of course, Sasuke and Boruto, much older. Well, probably not much older, but older than when he left the village at the end of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, or part 1, pre-time skip Boruto. So I mean, he's smiling. He has his hair down. Obviously, by this point, he has the Uchiha style, S clothing, as Kawaki would put it, paraphrasing there. But it's interesting. It's seeing him smile as compared to what we see in the last 4 chapters, where he doesn't really smile or anything. So of course, this is obviously pre Sasuke assuming his final form. So there's definitely that. So and then when we move on to the next one, which and looking at the preview for this, I don't know. Does the art seem a bit more unfinished? Or maybe it's just the angle, and Ikemoto isn't really used to drawing from that angle, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyway, looking at the next panel now, obviously we're gonna get to see how Quad got the lost one of his eyes, got the scar on his eye. Of course, we have Boruto and Sasuke. I'm not gonna lie, Boruto looks weird, honestly, with this hair like that. Honestly, yeah, Boruto definitely looks weird, and we see them surrounded by a claw grime. So more than I will probably get see how Sasuke got bitten. It might turn out to be the whole protect Boruto, push him out of the way, to at least have Sasuke, let Sasuke have some quote unquote redemption, because honestly the performance of these claw grimes so far, it's traces to think Sasuke would actually get caught, right? So more than likely it's going to be a case where he pushes Boruto out of the way or something like that, or allows Boruto to escape. So there's that. Now, interestingly enough, I thought that we would have actually pushed forward and left the flashback to the anime. Granted, I've already speculated and even done a poll more recently on YouTube, but I've speculated that the Boruto anime isn't really coming back until 2025. That's my best bet, honestly. And the fact that even recently with Jump Festa, the fact that we didn't really have like a Boruto or Naruto stage per se, yeah, that's very telling. And don't forget, we still have those special Naruto episodes that are based in the timeline of Naruto Part 1 that were supposed to drop, and we still don't even have a new ETA on that. So I think all things considered, Boruto's gonna, be coming back in 2025. Could be wrong, but it just seems like that's going to be the case. Now, granted, the anime could still expound on this, more than likely, depending on how in depth Kishimoto decides to go with this. But yeah, funny enough, I was expecting that the anime would do this and would actually just speed along, because I've also said that, yo, if even with the anime, say it's, I don't know, April 2025, right? Even with like an additional I don't know, 16 chapters of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, it still would be too close for the anime. Granted, if it comes back and does like anime original content, yeah, it could stall for some time, but that would almost, or more or less, put it back into the same position it was in when it just started. And we all know how that went in terms of the general reception. So yeah, I personally wouldn't want that. Of course, it's not up to me. It's not all about what I want, but I'm just saying, just giving my 2 cents. So yeah, but this is interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how this chapter goes. I wonder if it's all going to be flashbacks. And you know, funny enough, it's interesting. Like Boruto, the way he's drawn here, at least he has his short sword. So obviously he hasn't gotten Sasuke's sword yet. I don't know, man. This man's here just looks. It's throwing me off. It's really throwing me off. But it's gonna be fun to see like the build up to Boruto losing that smile. You know, it's going to be very interesting, and I wonder if it's going to be a case where. Nah, I was gonna say like, oh, probably will come out of the flashback with Boruto actually somehow he met up with Sarada after meeting up with Kashin Koji. But I guess we'll see. But it's going to be interesting. And we continue the trend of Code taking L's. Granted. Yo, yeah. Can't wait to see the people complain about Code. But yeah, that's all that we pretty much have for this one, honestly. It's gonna be fun. It would be awesome to get just even like a sneak peek, like a montage of what kind of training Boruto did. And it would also be interesting to get Momoshiki in this chapter. That would be interesting. Probably not to any great lengths or depth, but just enough to whet our appetites, just to kind of give us like an idea of what's going on, or at least kind of spark the conversations in the community for us to speculate what's going on there. I wouldn't be surprised when Sasuke gets turned into a tree. He speaks to him and like kind of, you know, say, "Yo, I told you, man, you're gonna lose everything." That would be nice. But yeah, pretty much that. But I don't know if the entire chapter is going to be a flashback. Granted, we are starting a new volume with 2 Blue Vortex chapter 5, so it could be a case where this chapter and maybe even next chapter is a flashback as well, or even if it's up to the halfway mark for chapter 6, that would be awesome, I think. But like with anyone, I'm interested to see where the story goes from here. So I hope it doesn't stay in the flashback for like the entire volume. That would be crazy. 4 chapters of flashbacks, right? And I know it sounds like short, since, you know, 4 chapters. I'm sure we had like Naruto chapters with, you know, like stretches of flashbacks that were that long. But I mean, these are monthly chapters, so essentially, if you do the math, it's basically like, give or take, like at the very least 2 weekly chapters, and at most 3 weekly chapters, depending on like if you had like a short chapter, like I don't know, 16 pages for a weekly series. But it depends. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think about these pages, because clearly we're going to see a bit of the flashback when Boruto was on his training with Sasuke. We'll get to see how Code got the scar on his left eye, you know, kind of cementing him as continuing to take L's. What's with Boruto's hair? I mean, I know, but I mean, it's just throwing me off. I'm sorry. And of course, just I suppose probably us, the viewers, bonding with Boruto even more. You know, getting to see him thrown into adversity and loss. So it should be interesting how this flashback develops our perception or connection, or if we're even rooting, really and truly rooting for Boruto to that degree, I suppose. So it's, I guess it's just all about the connection between us, the readers, our viewers, and the main character, and you know, getting him to the, probably not necessarily, I don't know, getting him to the point of, say, how persons generally feel about Naruto Uzumaki as the main character in the previous series. Maybe we'll get to a comparable point, and this is another stepping stone. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Of course, I will be streaming my reaction review to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 5, so definitely come out for that tomorrow, because this video is going up on Tuesday. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are doing great out there. Oh, sorry, my bad. Anyway, leave a like, comment. Naturally, I want to hear you guys' thoughts, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next Boruto 2 Blue Vortex.